Howdy folks, welcome to the knot shop. Today I'm doing a little bit of clearing and cleanup here on our new property, and it's time to put some new parts on the old 288, and I need to get this clutch assembly off of here. So I'm going to show you today how I do that. First thing you're going to need to do is drop your bar and your clutch cover or your chain brake cover or whatever you want to call it. Make sure you got your chainsaw tool here, and go ahead and pull your cover off. That'll be step 2, pull the cover off. If you want to know how to take the chain off, well, I can tell you, it's pretty simple. There's going to be 2 nuts here that hold the chain and the clutch cover on, and then it all comes off as soon as you take those 2 nuts off. Pretty straightforward. Alright. Well, there she is in all her glory. Pull the spark plug, step 3. Now, unless you intend to replace your spark plug, set it someplace clean where you can get it again. We'll clean that filter while we're off here. The next thing you're going to want to do is get some rope. I'm using nylon in this case, and feed it into the cylinder. This acts as a stop for when you go to take off the clutch. Now, this is a rather rotten rope. I'm not sure how I feel about using it, but we're going to do it anyway because it's what we got out here on the old property. Now, in the case of this 288 and most other saws, the clutch will tell you which direction it needs to turn to be removed, right? So in this case, it needs to actually turn this way, just like that. So that's what we're going to do. You can use a wrench for this or your chainsaw tool. We're going to try and use our chainsaw tool today. Make sure your saw is down at the piston of your saw is down at the bottom, so you can get enough rope in there to basically clog it up, so on the upstroke it compresses to the top of the cylinder on the rope and it doesn't turn over. Generally speaking, those are on there pretty good. I just gouged my boo-boo there, as my daughter would call it, but that's all right. Let's get us a clean rag here, or what passes for clean in the panhandle permit world. Set our components on here. Take note of the order of things, you know. Take note of what goes where, how, when, and why. Now, if you look at this clutch drum, it's got some pretty good heat deprivation. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, probably time for a new clutch. The way this goes together is you have this sprocket here, right? And this sprocket is essentially what the chain, well, it is what the chain rides on, right? So when this clutch drum is engaged by the clutch, because this clutch is spinning, and then these fingers come out essentially and grab the drum, which is spinning like this, it sets freely, and then when this spins fast enough, it expands, grabs this drum, and then this sprocket here, which rides on the back of the drum, turns the chain. That's how it works. It's just like, you know, just like a miniature snowmobile clutch. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. We've been down this road before on this saw, and I think we got the right parts this time. I don't do this very often, so I always kind of forget what's what. Let's see. Boy, that doesn't look right, does it? That's all right. We've got an existing sprocket we can use. Still in good shape. Not the best sprocket, but it's there. I do wonder though Sounds like we got a woodpecker out and about there, folks. Silly old woodpecker. So your bearing goes on first. That'll get a little bit of oil too. Your sprocket goes in the back of your drum, just like that. Your drum goes on, just like that. Then the clutch assembly itself goes on, and there you have it. Pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. Then you check for snug factor on your clutch assembly. At least that's what I like to do. She's on there pretty good. So we'll pull our rope out. Since that rope's got a little dry rot to it, not terrible. It's not the best rope for the job. We're going to take a little bit of air to the cylinder. Throw our spark plug back in there. You can do all this with the chainsaw tool. That's the beauty of it. You don't need any weird proprietary crazy stuff. You just use the tool you already have. You can grab a wrench for taking off the clutch. You can grab a socket for taking out the spark plug, but you really don't need to. You got everything you need right here. Boom, right there, chainsaw tool. Should always carry one. Always have a spare too. Well folks, I got to get back to cleaning up this property. If you like the video, make sure to say so in the comments. It helps the channel out, helps me out a little bit, helps me kind of know what you guys like and what to keep making or what to ignore. Because sometimes I like stuff and I'm going to keep making it whether you like it or not, because well, that's just the way it is. So, but for the most part, I think our likes and dislikes kind of align. So thanks for watching, folks. That's how you replace the clutch on a Husqvarna 288 XP. Until next time, thanks for watching, and go and change you a clutch.